Before we get started, let me just say, it is freezing outside. And this snow, count your days. Count your days. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to stop it there. But for now, let's get into this episode. Hey y'all, welcome back to Sincerely a Mad Black Woman. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, you already know the vibes. Today, we're going to be talking about something that we don't get to talk about enough, and that's being mad. And no, I'm not mad today. I'm not mad right now. But, so what if I am? Today's episode is called So What If I'm Mad? And yes, that's the title. The title is the segment. The segment is the title. Today it has its own little solo episode, you could say. Black women get treated like being upset is a threat. And yes, because if somebody tells you that because you're upset or you seemingly are upset all the time, you're never going to find love, or because you're seemingly upset all the time, you're never going to be happy, that's like, okay, so my anger is a threat to you. It's a threat to my happiness, according to you. Okay, got it. So what if we are? So what if we mad? What's going to happen if a black woman gets upset? People yell at each other every single day. They snap, they curse, they lose patience, and it's, oh, they're having a bad day. Oh, they're going through something. But let a black woman raise her voice, even a little bit. And now it's attitude, it's aggression, it's doing too much. Don't get me started with the doing too much, because I get told, oh, you're doing too much. You're doing too much all the time about my reactions to how other people treat me. I'm doing too much. Let that sit. Being mad is a human emotion. It is not a threat. And don't get me started when we're being nice. I'm talking smiles, good afternoons, thank yous, you welcomes. And all of a sudden we get in silence, stink faces, rolling the eyes, and straight up ignored. And that's the one that tips me over the boat. When I don't smile, it's a problem. When I do smile, it's still a problem. Like, we can't win. There's no winning. There's no winning. That's why this is a sign to just do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Like, we need to just stop focusing on how everybody else expects us to be, because it's like, no matter what we do, we always end up being a problem anyway. So it's just like, be the villain. Starting next episode, I'm adding your stories to the podcast. Link in bio for submissions. I want to hear your stories and the times that you were accused of being mad for no reason. Mad for no reason. Because, you know, everybody loves to say somebody is mad for no reason. But if they're mad, there's a reason. There's a reason. Sometimes it's not always a great reason. It's not always a good reason. But trust me, there's a reason, babe. Send them to me and we'll decide if you were actually just mad or just existing. I'm excited to hear your stories. The link is in the bio, the submissions. Click the link, submit your stories. Let's get this poppin'. You could be a feature on the next episode. Let me say this again clearly. If I don't want to talk, that should be okay. That should be okay. If we don't want to talk because we're mad, so what? If our tone goes up a notch, so what? Being mad does not make you dangerous. It makes you human. When it becomes a problem, when it becomes a danger, is when you're putting people in danger. If I'm mad and I'm not hurting you and I'm not offending you, there should be no reason why you have a problem with it. If I go silent because I'm mad and you get offended by that, you have to check in within. You have to check within, because what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I didn't even curse you out and you mad because I went silent. Like, you have to do a self-check-in, for real. You're allowed to be mad. You're allowed to feel your feelings in peace. And if people don't want to deal with that, they could literally leave you alone. Be frustrated, be mad, be human, be happy, be sad. Be whatever you want to be and have no explanation as to why you're that way if you don't want to. You don't have to explain to anybody. You really don't. Because if I explain to you why I'm upset, what made me mad, what are you going to do to fix it? What could you do to fix it? All right, y'all. That's enough for today's segment. So, what if I'm mad? I hope you enjoyed. And don't forget, send them submissions. Link is in the bio. Send them submissions and let's really talk about it. And as always, I'm not mad. I'm just talking. Hope to see you at our next session.